Hello, I am Mystic Orange and this is video hashtag 552. Before we get into this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my previous videos as well. So in this video, I want to review and talk about a TV show called Hack Sign. It's an anime cartoon. I can't decide whether if this is the first anime cartoon that I'm going to review or if Ruby is the first anime cartoon that I've reviewed. Either way, I don't think it really matters overall, because it's really hard to tell what counts as anime nowadays, especially when it's made by other countries or people. So it really depends. And is it based on the art style? I don't think it's well defined. So anyway, I'm reviewing Hack Sign. So I wanted to review Hack-san because I did want to talk about an anime. I just want to let you know that I want to talk about any type of cartoon in this channel, no matter what it is. So whether if it's anime or not, I will review it. I did want to talk about an anime in this channel. I did want to venture into new directions in this channel to show you that yes, I do review anime in this channel as well. And I didn't just want to talk about just any kind of anime. I wanted to talk about an anime that I've never heard of. Not only that, but I wanted to talk about an anime that I thought that no one else heard of either. I did initially think that not many people knew about this anime. However, I did discuss it with my community, have they heard of this before? And I have had a couple of people have said that they have. So it seemed like it's popular than I thought it would be. And from what I've heard from the community, it seems like most of them like this anime. I have watched the complete episodes of this show, and I have seen comments in these episodes. So yeah, it seems like this show is popular than I thought. But do I think it's as good as people say it is? That's what this video is about, and I will share my thoughts. Anyway, before I move on, I want to give special thanks to Star Slayer for contributing to the community. Do make sure to check out Star Slayer's YouTube channel. I will link it in the description. So what is Hack-Sign about? From what I've gathered from the show, from watching it, it seems like these characters are set in a game. Like it's a simulation game. It makes me think of games such as Sims 4, where you're using creating characters and putting them in place in a world, and it's like a simulation. It also makes me think of other games like Skylander, where you place gizmos in some sort of portal, and you set these characters in this game world. And these characters are based in this game world, and we don't really see the real world. They do mention the real world, but I don't think we've ever see it. So yeah, that's the general vibe that I'm getting from this. It's not very clear on what this really is. And since it's a simulation game, there doesn't seem to be any villains in this show, which isn't a bad thing. I also want to give special thanks to Nagustahuti TV. They've created a playlist of this anime cartoon, full complete length of this show. Once again, it seems like fans are doing a better job at creating these playlists than the creators themselves. I will also link their channel in the description as well. The next thing I want to talk about is the art style of the show. I wanted to start off with the positive aspect of the show first. I mean, there's no denying it. From all the shows I've covered, this show has the best art style and animation style of them all. I mean, was there competition at all? So I would give the art style and the animation style of the show 5 out of 5 stars. The next thing that I want to talk about is the title of the show. Bear in mind, I don't have much positive to say about this show called Hack Sign. And unfortunately, the title is one of them. Okay, let's be clear, the title is Hack Sign. Unfortunately, I have so many problems with this title. Not only how it's sad, but how it's written as well. Let's start off with how it's written, because I think I have a problem with how it's written. So how is it written? It's lowercase HACK / capital S lowercase IGN. Why is it written like that? Is there any reason? I'm sorry, but how it's written, that's a terrible way to title your show. I mean, what's wrong with writing it how it should be? Like capital HACK space capital SIGN. Is that too hard to write? I don't know if the show is trying to make this title stand out, but I feel like it makes it seem like an alien. Like compared to any other show, like, yeah, I don't think this works. And I can see how it's why they written it like that because it's linked with websites and this show is based on gaming, but this title just doesn't work when it comes to written form. And that's just me complaining about the written form. What about how it's said? Hack sign, what the heck does that mean? First of all, I can get the hack part of it, hack. I associate that with computer hacking, that's why I associate it with. But what about the sign part? Like, I watched the entire show. That has nothing to do with the show. Like, I have no idea. I'm sorry, but this is a terrible title. So overall, I would give this title 1 out of 5 stars. The next thing that I want to talk about is the theme song or the intro of Hack Sign, or the music in general. I have to be honest, I do understand that a lot of people like this theme song because I have checked the comments of this theme song, but I personally am not a fan of this theme song. First of all, the music is rather too loud. It's not clear to hear the lyrics of this theme song. And the lyrics of the theme song itself is not very clear in what they're saying, even without the music. It makes me think of an anthem or a choir. It does have an acquired taste that I'm not a fan of. And in terms of the visuals, yes, I do like it. It is artistic, but I don't feel like the visuals relate to the actual show. Like I'm recognizing some characters that I haven't seen in the actual show. And we do have some shots of some characters transforming for some reason. But in the entire show, I don't think we ever see characters having transformation sequences. So, that's a disappointment. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think I can give it higher than 1 out of 5 stars. The next thing we need to talk about are the characters of Hacksign. In Hacksign, we have only 8 main characters. In Hacksign, we have characters such as Susaka, Mimiru, Bear, BT, Subaru, Silver Knight, Sora, and Krim. The main protagonist is Susaka. It took me a few episodes to figure out his name. In my opinion, I think that's a bad sign. It shouldn't take you that long to figure out some character's name. You should figure out the name in the first episode. I think from all the characters, my favorite character is Sora. While the other characters are serious, he is chaotic and fun. I do have some main issues with the show. While I do have a clear understanding of what the show is about, like they are set in a game. It's like a simulation. That's the general vibe I'm getting. But most part, I was left confused on what was happening. I don't think I was 100% satisfied. Yes, it's relaxing, and I do like that there aren't many villains, but there's not much action going on in the show. I just feel like I wasn't engaged with the show itself. I feel like I was more engaged with the show called 101 Dalmatian than this show. Because at least in that show something is happening. In this show I have no idea like what the character's goals are. It seems like the main character Susaka, he can't log out from this game, but there's not much actions going on to tell me like something is happening or not. And that's the main thing. There's not much plot going forward. Too many vagueness, and the fact that I preferred 100 Dalmatian over this really tells me how I feel about this anime. And it's a shame that I had a negative opinion on this show, because I think that like most people just seem like they enjoyed it. However, if I have to be honest with this show, I don't think I enjoyed it as much. So for that, I have to give this show 1 out of 5 stars. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I was negative in this for this show. I am aware that so many people love it, but I have to be honest. Like I just didn't enjoy it, and if there was an anime that I really enjoy, I would see it. But this one I just didn't. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and have a lovely day.